HOA Karen called cops on my daughter's service dog 4 minutes later. They sued blind. The park was our sanctuary, a patch of green where my daughter, Lily, could breathe easy. At 16, her world was a blur, legally blind since birth. She navigated life with her golden retriever, Max, her service dog and lifeline. His calm eyes and steady gait gave her freedom, confidence, a flicker of normalcy. Every Saturday, we'd walk the park's winding paths, Max guiding Lily while I trailed behind, heart swelling with pride at her resilience. But that day, the air felt different, heavy, like a storm brewing. I didn't know it then, but we were about to collide with Karen. She was the HOA's self-appointed enforcer, a woman whose sharp voice cut through the neighborhood like a lawnmower. Karen had a reputation. Complaints about untrimmed hedges, kids' bikes left on lawns, and now, apparently, dogs. I'd seen her before, clipboard in hand, glaring at anyone who dared enjoy the park she claimed as her domain. That morning, she zeroed in on us. Lily was tossing a ball for Max, her laughter ringing out, when Karen stormed over, face red, eyes blazing. "That mutt's not allowed here," she shouted, pointing at Max. "No dogs in the park, HOA rules." I stepped forward, keeping my voice steady. "He's a service dog, ma'am. He's trained, registered, and legally protected." Karen scoffed, her lips curling. "Service dog? Looks like a regular mutt to me. You're breaking the rules, and I'm calling the cops." She yanked out her phone, dialing with a flourish, as if she'd been waiting for this moment. Lily froze, her hand tightening on Max's harness. Her face crumpled, and my heart sank. She didn't need this, not today, not ever. "Mom," she whispered, "is Max in trouble?" Her voice trembled, and I felt a surge of anger. How dare this woman make my daughter feel small? "It's okay, sweetheart," I said, kneeling beside her. "Max is fine. We're fine." But I wasn't sure. Karen's call connected, and she launched into a tirade about unleashed animals and disrespectful neighbors. I could hear the dispatcher's calm voice, but Karen's dramatics drowned it out. Within 4 minutes, a patrol car rolled into the park, lights flashing. The crowd that had gathered, dog walkers, joggers, parents, watched in silence, phones out, recording. 2 officers approached, their expressions neutral but wary. "Ma'am," one said to Karen, "can you explain the issue?" She gestured wildly at Max. "That dog's illegal. No pets allowed. They're defying HOA regulations." I took a deep breath, pulling out Max's certification papers. "He's a service dog for my daughter, who is legally blind. Federal law protects her right to have him here." The officer glanced at the papers, then at Lily, who stood rigid, clutching Max's harness like a lifeline. He nodded. "Looks in order." "Ma'am," he turned to Karen, "service animals aren't subject to HOA restrictions. This is a federal matter." Karen's face twisted, her voice rising to a shriek. "This is my park. I'm on the HOA board. You can't let them get away with this." She stepped closer, jabbing a finger at Lily. "That girl's faking it. She's not blind, she's just lazy." The words hit like a slap. Lily gasped, tears welling up. I lunged forward, but someone else beat me to eat, a woman I hadn't noticed before, standing quietly with her own dog. She was older, maybe 60, with silver hair and a calm, steely presence. "Enough," she said, her voice cutting through Karen's rant. "I'm Dr. Elaine Carter, retired attorney. I've lived here 20 years, and I've had it with your bullying. You're harassing a disabled child. That's not just wrong, it's illegal." The crowd murmured, phones still rolling. Karen faltered, but only for a moment. "You stay out of this, Elaine. This is HOA business." "No," Elaine said, stepping closer. "This is human decency, and you're out of line." She turned to the officers. "I'm prepared to testify if this family pursues charges. I've seen Karen's pattern of harassment for years." The officers exchanged a look. One began taking statements, while the other tried to calm Karen, who was now screaming about lawsuits and her authority. But the tide had turned. The crowd, once silent, began to speak up, neighbors recounting Karen's past outbursts, her petty vendettas. Lily clung to Max, her tears drying as she listened. I wrapped an arm around her, whispering, "You're so strong, kiddo." Then came the twist none of us saw coming. Elaine approached me quietly, her eyes kind but sharp. "I've already contacted a lawyer friend," she said. "Karen's HOA has been overstepping for years, extorting fines. ignoring federal laws. My friend's firm specializes in disability rights. They're ready to sue the HOA and Karen personally for harassment and discrimination. Pro bono. I blinked, stunned. Why would you do this for us? Elaine smiled faintly. Because I was Lily once. Visually impaired. Fighting for my place. I had a service dog too. Nobody gets to make her feel less than. For minutes after Karen's call, the tables turned. The officers issued her a warning for filing a false report. The crowd dispersed, some offering Lily shy smiles. Elaine handed me her lawyer's card, and within days we filed the lawsuit. The HOA scrambled, but evidence videos, witness statements, Karen's own history piled up. The case exposed the HOA's illegal practices, and Karen faced personal liability. She lost her board position, her reputation, and, rumor has it, her savings to legal fees. But the victory was bittersweet. Lily was shaken, her trust in the world fractured. She still walked Max in the park, but her laughter was quieter, her steps cautious. I watched her, heart aching, wondering if I could have shielded her better. The lawsuit won us justice, but it couldn't erase Karen's cruelty or the eyes that stared, judging, filming. In the end, the park felt less like a sanctuary and more like a battleground. We won, but at what cost? Lily's strength carried us through, yet I couldn't shake the question. How many others had Karen crushed before us? And how many more would face someone like her? What do you think? Where does justice lie when a community turns on its own? Share your thoughts.